to today's episode of Amanda's Here for You. Now, I have been at several events this week. I have been a busy bee and I've been talking to people. And what I'm noticing is this trend, and I'm sure it's not isolated to the people I'm talking to. Maybe this resonates with you. As humans, we have this awful, terrible habit of putting off the things that we really want to do, that we're really, really excited about. And I was like, why don't you just make it happen? Find a way, right? Make a plan, make it happen. So that is what I wanted to talk to you about today. So whatever the thing is that you've been putting off, let's come up with a plan together today to make that happen. Get your pens, get your pencils, your crayons, your Crayolas, whatever you want to work with. Take notes, take screenshots. Amanda's here for you. I got you covered. So what we're going to look at today is it's a very basic framework, if you like, for looking at how you can make something happen. So unpacking what steps we would need to take in order to make that thing that you want to make happen. Now you can apply this to getting a new job, to getting going on a holiday, starting a new program, a new process, or starting a new fitness regime. So that's what we're all about today. Now, the example that I'm going to use today is going on a particular holiday. So let me get the screen share. We've got to get the screen share happening. Let me jump on to it. Awesome. Yes, we do trust this computer. Sorry, team. There we go. Now we're ready to rumble. So let's talk about how we can make this happen. All right. So first and foremost, if it was in the context of a holiday, for example, or it could be anything really. Maybe we want to move towards a new car. We need to understand what the cost is. So what is the cost? Whether maybe it's about getting a new job. In the example of it getting a new job, are we going to quit the current job that we're on and we're going to give ourselves 3 months to find a new job? I'm not recommending you do that, but these are the questions that you need to ask yourselves, team. So what is it going to cost? And for this particular piece, what is it going to cost me cash-wise to make that happen? So let's say you wanted to go on a particular holiday. Let's say, for example, it's me, you're going to take your dream holiday to Disneyland, for example. And let's say you sit down and you work it out. That bad boy is going to cost you 10K, right? So we know what resources in terms of cash flow that we need in order to make that happen. Now, the second thing, time and time management. So how much time is it going to take us? So time specifically, that's my weird clock there. So how much time is it going to get us or take us to get to that goal? You need to sit down and work that out if there's a monetary attachment to it. If it is, for example, maybe you do want to find a new job, that's awesome, that's exciting. How much time are you going to allocate to that per day? So it could be you're going to spend 90 minutes a day dedicating yourself to finding that new job. Alrighty. Then it's about, okay, what other resources do I need? What other resources do I need? So for you, if you're traveling, it could be that you need travel documentation. If it's a new job, do you need to update your LinkedIn? Do you need to grow your network? Think about the other resources that you need to make that happen. Awesome. Then number 4, get a plan in place. So what can you do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to make that happen? And then we did mention this before. What's the deadline? Now, your deadline, it could be, for example, if your holiday is going to cost you 10K, okay, that's cool. How long is it going to take you? What are you willing to do to get to that 10K as fast as possible? So that will tie in closely with the deadline. Also, when do you need to travel? Does it need to be within school holidays? Think about those types of things as well. So these are the questions that you need to be asking. As much as there's 5 steps, team, if you sit down, excuse me, and you ask the relevant questions to yourself, before you know it, if you sit down for 30 minutes today and you dedicate 30 minutes to this, you will have a plan and you will have a strategy to make that happen. And then it's just up to you to take that first step. And that first step could be putting $50 in a savings account. It could be updating your LinkedIn profile. It could be applying for that job. Whatever it is for you, I encourage you, take the 30 minutes. You can find 30 minutes today to sit down and create your plan. And then take whatever that first step is, because too many of us are putting things off. And here's your opportunity. I've just spent 10 minutes with you. How long has it been? What are we? Only the thingy tells me. No, it hasn't even been 10 minutes. We've only been live for 3 minutes. Easy. I'm sure that's wrong. I could talk all day. Team, what I wanted to gift you today, though, whatever that thing is that you've been putting off, take 30 minutes today, plan it all out, use that 5-step strategy, and then take the first step. Put it in your calendar each day to take the next step, and make sure that you're holding yourself accountable. Or, hey, even better, get yourself an accountability buddy. I might get one of my friends on the phone and say, hey, I've committed to, making this holiday happen in September, for example. I need you to hold me accountable. Can you check in with me once a week? Absolutely. There are people in your world that will be willing to do that. And hey, maybe you can even return the favor. But team, it's time to stop putting off the things that you want to do. And it could be that it could take you longer. It could take you longer to achieve the things that you want to achieve, and that's okay. The important thing is to start. So many of us don't start, and the important thing is that we start somewhere. So take this as a message from the universe, God, whoever it is. Amanda's sending you a message today. Now is the time to get started, because we do only live once, and I would hate to see you waste that opportunity. So, team, thank you for tuning in. This has been another episode of Amanda's Here For You. And hey, if you would like to spend some more time with me, if you would like to spend time with me setting some goals and creating a vision and goal board, I would love to have you on the 1st of February. We are doing a back by popular demand session, and it is called Give Me More 24. Let's get the most that we can out of 2024. I'd love to sit down with you online for 3 hours as we go through a goal setting process to make sure that you are achieving the things that you want to achieve this year and not the things that you think you have to. More on that later. And then we're going to spend an hour together actually creating our goal and vision boards. And I would love to see you there. I will make sure that I drop a link in the chat below after our live video ends, wherever you are on this fine planet of ours. Remember to have an awesome day. I will see you tomorrow for another episode of Amanda's Here For You. And remember, if you need someone to help you make magic personally and professionally, make sure you reach out. Have a good one, and I'll speak to you soon.